I be ballin'. Wrote to William. Air Bud. Got up my dog. He my bud. You can only see his feet, but that's all good. Hey, what up, y'all? It's your girl Ashley. I be ballin' with the I be ballin' basketball show. You already know. And we're gonna review Air Bud. I got my dog here. He's gonna make an appearance. Bloop. Say what up to him, Bambi.
Bambi.
I think Bambi says, let me go. I'm trying to rest. Okay. So, but before we start, I want to introduce my guest, my cousin, William. Say what up, William, and talk about Road to William on YouTube.
Road to William. Probably can't really see him, but...
Hey, what up, Tanaka? Hey, what up, Tanaka? Tanaka, say what up to Bambi.
The cousins, next generation.
Hi. Say hi.
Frankie, I'm gonna put back.
The dogs are like, we don't want to be on TV. Air Bud was working that 9 to 5.
Right.
They don't want that life.
Yeah.
They don't want Buddy's life.
Dogs got it easy now.
They just want to lounge, get their walks, get their treats, get those belly rubs, those back scratches. Now he want a belly rub right now. He want a belly rub. Because he knows the word belly rub. He knows what that means. Back scratches. They want those naps.
Right.
They want to chase rabbits and squirrels. They ain't trying to make no movies. Oh, I found out that the dog that played Air Bud was also the dog in Full House. So if y'all watched Full House, that was the same dog. Okay, let's get it started. Talk a little bit about your channel and where to find you on social media. Then we'll talk about the classic Air Bud.
Road to William. It's a channel where I express my journey in life and my views on life. I do interviews, I do movie reviews, and One Stop Shop channel. Ashley be on there as well. So come check out my channel if you want to laugh, if you want to vibe and learn, just come on over.
Yeah, one-stop shop, a lot of variety, diversity. You learn something, you'll laugh. Good movie and TV reviews, got that entertainment news. Yeah, so go check it out. So, Air Bud is a classic movie. I'm a 90s baby. It's nostalgia, and it's about, well, before I tell you guys this, I guess I should, obviously the dog that played Buddy, he died of cancer at 10 years old. So that's what I did learn. So he filmed it like at 9, then at 10 he died of cancer. But I saw this short of Then and Now, and they were showing different people and how old they are. And the guy that played the janitor, he lived to be 90, but he passed last year. So I was like, oh, seeing different, characters then and now. But obviously some of the kids are like in their 40s. So, and we still in our 30s. So we ain't gotta really, worry about that. But before I start, what I like to do with my movie reviews is I like to say one word that would describe the movie. And my word is golden, right? And I picked golden because it's a golden retriever And he was living his life like he was golden. Living my life like it's golden. Living my life like it's golden. But yeah, I just think it's golden because it's a movie for the whole family. You know, it'll make you laugh. It'll make you feel something. I felt something. Now, I think when I was a kid, I didn't really feel nothing. But owning two dogs, now I felt something in my heartstrings. It's something about owning a dog. Then you watch dog movies. Because when I used to watch a lot of dog movies in the past, you know, that was before I had a dog. And now that I'm a dog owner, whenever there's a dog in a movie, it don't even have to be a dog movie. I'd be like, if anything happens to this dog, I don't like this movie. I don't want to watch it no more. It could be a horror film, and you know how those horror films and suspense movies have dogs, and then something get the dog or something like that. I'd be like, man, I don't want to watch this no more. I don't care about the humans. I'm just mad that the dog. I'm just playing. But I and you be hoping that the dog survive. You be like, ooh, I hope the dog survive, because the dog be like the sidekick of the person trying to survive and stuff. But anyway, Will, what's your word to describe Air Bud?
Hope.
Hope. Okay. Why would you pick hope?
Because throughout the film, this was my first time seeing the film. I've never seen Air Bud before. But throughout the film, I noticed that the crowd would get so excited when Buddy would come in the vicinity or wherever they are. And throughout the film, he gave people hope of like that the city was like called what, like a place where you can do anything. And I think Buddy represented that hope for them, that they can do that, a reminder that they can do anything.
Okay. That's a good word. Hope. Everybody needs hope in order to cope. Yeah, I like to rhyme from time to time. But basically, Airbud is about Airbud is about this boy Josh, and him and his family move, you know, after his dad died. He don't really like basketball the same anymore. But then, like you said, he he gets hope from Airbud. Airbud, he's treated badly by this clown, and he's literally a clown, but he is a clown. He's a clown with a red nose, but he's also a clown in real life. He's a clown as a profession and a clown in real life. And, he treats him badly, put him in some tight compartment, only uses him for money. I think he hits him with a newspaper, and just talks to him badly. And also, Airbud got hope too, you know, from his, owner's mistreatment. And like you said, this movie is about hope because he gets hope after he meets Airbud on this basketball court, right? And Airbud gets hope because he's finally free from this horrible clown. He's a clown by profession, but he's a clown in real life. Treats Airbud badly, beats him with newspapers, calls him names, put him in a little cage. The cage ain't even big enough, It's like it's a cage for a little cat or something. Come on. So he gets hope when his owner loses him in the back of his truck. So they both gained help. They both needed each other. Yes, they both needed each other. And, Josh, sneaks him in the house and, all of that good stuff. And I think, you know, the reason why the owner wanted him back, because the owner saw him on TV, because they made a big deal about this dog. He could play hoops. He could play basketball. And so they made the news. And he probably like, that's my dog. I lost him. I lost my money maker. Right? Because also, even in the beginning, when he went to that kid party, the kids didn't care about him. They liked Airbud when, he was catching the balls and stuff, doing the tricks, you know? And so he was talking about, Oprah and going on Regis and Kelly. He just wanted to get more money from the dog, right? And they had this whole court battle, and it's kind of funny because it's about a dog, a court battle about a dog. Also, it's about a dog playing basketball, right? It's a kid movie, but it's still a classic. I feel like it's funny. I feel like it's family friendly, because you did see Josh was happier and he got back into playing basketball. Who knows, without Buddy, he may have not played basketball or going out for the team. So, like you said, it's about hope. And, there was some sad parts. There was some sad parts. But do you have a favorite scene in the movie?
um, my favorite scene was the court scene because uh, the judge he was like this old white man. It was giving Joe Biden, okay? It was giving Joe Biden a lot. The the sheriff standing next to him was like Kamala Harris. She was giving him pointers, the ins and outs. Hey, giving him the updated information because he was losing it. He was touch and go for a little bit. Okay? So it gave me 2024 elections. But no, because you got a clown trying to. Okay. But in our case, the clown won. But listen, the court scene for me was funny because when the judge everybody was trying to make their plea of like why the dog should stay with them. But, the kid didn't work, the other guy, he's making a point. It was his dog originally, right? And so now you got to fight not just the facts of what's on paper. Now it's based on the dog, what the dog wants. It was almost like a child battle custody going on. But I like that scene particularly because when it was the mom's turn to talk or give her plea, the judge was kind of like, it was a scene where he had said, because the dog kept barking, so he kept getting upset. And he kept trying to yell at the dog or hit the thing. And so when it was time for the mom to talk, he was like, yeah, everybody was looking. He was like, address the court. Because he was going to say speak, but then this is the funny part. The women get treated like dogs. What do they call women in songs majority of the time? A female dog. That's what they call them, right? Call them a dog. And so in that moment, it was like checkmate moment for the judge. He had to sit back. It was a slight way to combat or to highlight how women are treated, but in the slightest way. That's why I liked it so much, because it was like kind of funny, but then it was like I don't know. That was my favorite scene. Mm-hmm.
Okay. That's nice. That's nice. I guess my favorite scenes would just be about, Buddy causing a lot of chaos. Like in the beginning, it was the birthday party. He was going all around, and then it was when he was sneaking out the house, and I mean sneaking in the house, you know, and Josh was trying to, you know, ask if he could stay. Then all of a sudden he causes more chaos. You know, and I also like when he got into the basketball game, he caused even more chaos because he was like, "Oh, a ball! Let me go get the ball." So I really liked it, all those moments, because it was just a lot of action. I also liked, of course, the basketball scenes. I also liked when Airbud was wearing those little basketball dog. I said, "Oh, isn't that cute?" And so now, as an adult, I'm noticing different things. So Airbud never wanted to be found. So when they was putting up flyers, he would take them down, right? He would take them down, and he was like, "Josh, I can't go in this in that store. I can't get the sign." And also, when everybody was looking, maybe the dog knew, if I do this trick, we might get famous and my owner might find us. Now, maybe the dog didn't think it through all. Maybe the dog didn't think like that. But I think dogs are very smart. Also, I'm like, why is he digging the newspaper? And I'm thinking, well, dogs like to dig and they like to hide things. A lot of dogs do that. But then I'm like, okay, at the end, the clown was like, come here, boy, with the paper. And then I thought, does that mean he hits him with it? Is that why he was hiding the newspaper? I don't know. So I guess maybe I'm thinking a little too much for a kid movie. I don't know. But the dog almost went toward the newspaper. But I think he went toward it because he likes newspapers and he likes digging in. And at the end, he was ripping the newspaper up like, and so he really wasn't trying to go to the cloud. He just was going to the newspaper to rip it up. I don't know. That's why I think, he hit him with a newspaper. That's what I think. But I don't know. I don't know. But, and, some of the parts that tugged on my heartstrings was, when the clown came back to get his dog back. And even Josh was like, no, he doesn't want to go with him. And, you were dragging him. If he wanted to go with you, why are you dragging him? Why are you dragging him? And even he was like, arf. And also, look at the conditions in the mud, outside, I don't, and also another thing is the owner just used him as a meal ticket, and I didn't like that. I was like, no, but when he had like stolen, the dog back, and then he had to let the dog go, and I thought, now maybe I'm overthinking this because it's just a kid movie, but I'm thinking maybe this scene is similar to the dad, right? Because he already lost his dad, and now he's about to lose his dog. And, he took some boat ride. I don't know how he got the money. Took some boat ride to, you know, have Buddy be free and maybe find another owner. But it was like he threw the ball so Buddy will go get it and so he can run away. And I'm like, maybe that ball was given to his father. And maybe that symbolized he had to, he lost his, dad. Now he lost Buddy. And he lost that ball too. Same way he lost interest in basketball, right? So I was like, oh, is that symbolism? Or maybe I'm just overthinking the kid movie. I don't know. You can let me your thoughts on it. What do you think? Am I overthinking this or is there some symbolism in there?
I think the ball represented his father as well. In that, in a way, Buddy was his father that came back as a dog. And I'm glad it wasn't like, oh, he got another father. It's like he like the community became what he was missing, which was his father in his life. And a lot of times people think, oh, it gotta be a man or it gotta be somebody to replace, but you can't replace somebody. Um, you can't replace anyone. And so I think the ball did represent them connecting together again, because the dog could have not really been into like playing basketball. You weren't even aware he liked sports until like he saw that ball. So I think he came into his life for a moment so he wouldn't like lose all of his childhood.
Yeah. Yeah, and it was cool that the mom let him keep him too because, she was like, "No, we're not keeping the dog." But she saw, how well, you know, how well they connected. It was funny because when they were brushing the teeth and then she brushed her teeth, she tasted some of the dog's fur. That part was funny. But also, you know, the dog helped another member of the team when the coach was, kind of bullying the player because the player had trouble passing the ball. I mean, catching the ball. And even Buddy, I was like, oh, look at Buddy sensing trouble. Oh, look at Buddy sensing trouble. And there comes Bill Cobbs, who played the coach. That really, it really helped them, with the ball movement. Because even Kobe practiced with an invisible ball. Sometimes he would do the movements first without the ball, then he would add the ball later. But do you have a favorite character or a
Probably
favorite lesson? Oh, the
the,
coach.
the
Okay.
second coach,
Okay.
because he was kind of he was an unexpected character to Bloom. He was in the shadows. I mean, he just fixed on the uh, just he was like the maintenance guy, the
Yeah.
janitorial almost. So it was nice to see that. No, he once played this game professionally. Like, so I liked him a lot.
Yeah. Yeah. My favorite character would probably be. Oh, the guy that played. He's not my favorite character, but the guy. His name is Brendan Fletcher. He played Larry, the bad guy. I'm like, is it me or is that guy always playing bad characters? So I think, that role stuck with him for the rest of his life. Like, I felt like he only played bad characters from that point on. But my favorite character, I'm trying to look for his name. The character, I don't know his name, but the character that collected basketball players' trash, I thought that was my favorite character because he was a little weird. A little weirdo. But yeah, so to wrap it up, what was the lesson to take away from Airbud? I know it's a kid movie, but there's always, lessons in kid movies. What would you think would be one lesson that the movie was trying to teach us or tell us?
Even though the first coach was a dickhead and all that, abusive and all that, the one thing I took out of that situation was when you can win on the court, you can win in life. And I think it's a lesson of life. intertwining what you love to do, you know, and applying it to other things in life that you don't love to do or you have to get through. And so the kid brought his love for the game into his life in real life. And so he did win on and off the court.
Okay, okay. Also, shout out to the guy who played Josh. His name is Kevin Zegers.
Hmm.
And, you know, he's been in some stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And R.I.P. Michael Jeter, who played the clown Norm. My lesson would be, even if you know you lose interest for a little while, make sure you get back to your hobbies, your loves, your crafts. It doesn't have to be a dog, it could be a person. You know, join a club, you know, join a team, a community, so you can bond over like interests. You know, I like the Bucks, so I go to the Bucks games and join the Bucks cheering section, you know, to find new ways to love what you love. You know, he lost his dad, but he gained another friend, another buddy. So make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. And also visit The Road to William, my cousin's channel. And stay ballin', just like Airbud. Peace.